This is your average house in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now, as you can see, the back of the house is really, really warm. And you can imagine the sun rises from the east. So in this particular video, the sun is coming from here. It's coming across the house and then setting over here in the west. And you can see early in the morning at 8 in the morning, the back of the house is really cool. And then as time goes later and later, the back of the house gets warmer as the sun is coming up. So you see, this is why you have those hot spots in the house, right? So it's still kind of cool up here in the front of the house. You have 3 hot spots in the back and a warm spot back here. Now, as the sun goes over the house, right here, right at high noon, and the sun is blaring on top of the roof and it's no longer shining in these windows, the rooms are starting to get a little bit cooler. All right, now the sun is around here at this point. You still have a hot spot back here, and you see there's 2 windows there. Now, as the sun comes over and it gets a little later in the day, then it gets cooler back here because the sun is now over here and it's shining in these front windows here. So there's hot spots here and here. And as it gets later during the day, it starts to get really cool in the back. And then later in the evening, you have this one hot spot at night, right? So, and then the sun eventually sets in the summertime. Here in North Carolina, the sun doesn't set until about 7:30 in the summer, okay? So the issue here is that you have windows. Every house is different, and there's windows in different places in different houses, and you have to account for those hot spots. So you can't just do what a lot of contractors will do, or a lot of new builds, new air conditioning builds. They'll just put a duct in each room. 1 duct here, 1 duct here, 1 duct here, 1 duct here. And they'll do them all the same size, not accounting for the fact that some rooms are hotter than others. So you may have to actually put a bigger duct here, or maybe 2 ducts, and then 1 smaller one here, and then maybe a bigger one here, or even put a return in these rooms, right? As you can see, because when the door is closed, this room is closed off, in these cooler sections here that are cooler, it's not transferring the air over, okay? So that's why some companies are a little more expensive than others. You get a quote to install a new AC, and one company charges you more than the other. And then you go with the cheapest person, and you end up with somebody complaining, right? So that may be your bedroom over there, and you're hot and you're complaining, but you got the cheapest bid. Maybe the company that charged you a little bit more would have the whole house looking like that throughout the entire day. Morning, evening, high noon, it doesn't matter. They could get it like this. And this is why you don't want to just look at the price only and go with the cheapest bid, because you'd rather have this as opposed to this.